time for Mavis, Durin the Virus. Now, yesterday was a big day here on BBC Radio Suffolk as we celebrated the release of the Netflix film, I can't say it, The Dig, all about the historic find at Sutton Hoo. All sorts of special features throughout the day. And we're celebrating it here today as well. Mark Searby will be reviewing The Dig, as well as Bill and Ted's Face the Music at 1:30. And you can also hear some of Leslie Dolphin's interview with Ralph Fiennes and Charlie Haylock as well after 1 o'clock too. But Mavis thought she'd have a go at doing a film review this week, seeing as how we were all waiting to find out if they'd got the accents right. And she's gone all Film 94 on us with a little tip of the hat to Barry Norman.
Well, dears, time once again to talk about what happened during the virus. And there's been quite a lot of excitement and hoo-hoo this week for Suffolk, because that film all about Sutton Hoo come out. Yep, The Diggin'. And me and my friend Phyllis decided to watch it and give it a review. Like that old Barry Norman. Ooh. That's right, you used to like Barry Norman's pickled onions. Yep. So, would the ancient treasure of Sutton Hoo, what was found in rural Suffolk, work as an actual film? Well, why not? An ideal story that is. Who don't like to go digging for treasure? That's the best part of all them Indiana Jones films, the digging. And this one has digging all the way through. I might add that although this is an absolute true story, I believe that's taken from the novel. So there might be a few extra dramas involved in it. Gotta have that in a film, ain't you? And let's start off with that young Basil Brown, played by genuine Ipswich boy, Ralph Fiennes. And the pretty posh one, Mrs. Pretty, is played pretty well by Kerry Mulligan. And then soon there's a couple of three of them all digging away throughout the film. And I must say, dears, that Ralph has done the most wonderful job of speaking proper like us. He done it ever so well. From the very first line that he uttered, I thought, that's it, he's done it. He's represented our county beautifully on the big screen. And he was coached by our very own Charlie Haylock, no less. Phyllis done a great old cheer when his name came up on the credits at the end. Yep, well done, Charlie. There was a little boy in it too, the one what had the little rocket, and he done some very convincing blaring. That made me blare too. Oh yeah, there was a scene in a good old Suffolk pub. Pints of ale clinking away. Everyone drinking all shoved together all close and having a right jolly old time. And that made me think back to how that was before the virus. Yep, soon, dears, soon enough, I hope. I say, I did like the scene where Basil Brown eat a lemon drizzle cake. No, that's not a spoiler. I'm just saying he have a bit of cake in one scene. That's not integral to the story, nor is it very long at all. Blink and you'll miss it. But he do have a nice bit of cake. Phyllis says she want to start smoking a pipe now to be like Basil Brown. Dirty old things. Well, dears, all in all, I'd say that the film is an absolute joy to see our people represented proper. Also, even if you're not from Suffolk and you'd like a film what just have all the digging bits from Indiana Jones without all them booby traps and Nazis and whipping, then this film is for you. It's got some beautiful countryside shots too, and perhaps people will realise how marvellous and important the treasure of Sutton Hoo is. Yep, I shall give that a 10 out of 10 because that's lovely with no bitter aftertaste, just pure and proud Suffolk history. I say, Phyllis, shall we go out in the garden and start digging? Who knows what we might find? Come on together, get the trowels. Say the word and I shall dig. Yep.
Mavis, Durin the Virus, with her take on the film The Dig, which was released yesterday. After 1 o'clock, you can hear some of Leslie Dolphin's interview with Rafe Fiennes, and Charlie Haylock, who was dialect coach. Our own Charlie was dialect coach on The Dig as well. And Mark Searby will be giving his thoughts on The Dig. I can see a review off coming.